Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to Sports 420. It's Thursday morning, and I'm Brendan DeAngelis. Our top story today is the devastating news of the passing of UNC great Dean Smith. Former two-time national championship winning coach Dean Smith passed away this past weekend at the age of 83, peacefully at his home in Chapel Hill. With one of the most legendary collegiate college careers, Smith lasted more than 40 years at the University of North Carolina and earned a total of 879 wins, which made him the all-time leader in wins in college basketball when he retired in 1997. Smith helped mold the careers of over 50 NBA players, including Michael Jordan, James Worthy, and Vince Carter. Dean Smith will be remembered for not only his 2 national championships, but his 11 Final Four appearances, 17 ACC titles, and 1 Olympic gold medal in 1976. Here is Michael Jordan's statement told by ESPN on the passing of his college coach.
3 years. Other than my parents, no one had a bigger influence on my life than Coach Smith. He was more than a coach. He was my mentor, my teacher, my second father. Coach was always there for me when I needed him, and I loved him for it. In teaching me the game of basketball, he taught me about life. My heart goes out to Linnea and their kids. We've lost a great man who had an incredible impact on his players, his staff, and the entire UNC community.
Another college basketball icon passed away yesterday at the age of 84. Jerry Tarkanian helped bring the UNLV Running Rebels to college basketball stardom, taking them to 4 Final Fours and winning the national championship in 1990. The Hall of Famer's coaching career spanned 31 years, winning a total of 729 games. 19 of those 31 years were with his beloved Running Rebels. Tarkanian was known for his brash attitude, challenging the NCAA rules whenever he felt needed. His long battle with health issues finally came to an end after he was hospitalized this past Monday. Greg Popovich won his 1,000th game as an NBA coach Monday night when the Spurs rallied back to fight off the feisty Pacers. Popovich has celebrated his 1,000th win in typical Pop fashion, acting as stoic as can be. Pop's regular season winning percentage of 684 ranks him 4th all-time, and his postseason winning percentage of 623 ranks him 7th all-time. The future Hall of Famer credited his players for his NBA success, saying, "I've been here a long time, and I've had a good players. That's the formula." Greg Popovich was ecstatic as usual after his 1,000th win.
I don't do too much celebrating, So, I've been here a long time and I've had good players.
According to a league source, the Sacramento Kings and longtime coach and current ESPN analyst George Karl have agreed in terms that would make Karl the 3rd coach for the Kings this season. Karl was once awarded NBA's Coach of the Year and ranked 6th all-time amongst NBA coaches in wins. He has shown interest publicly about the possibility of coaching once again. The two sides are finalizing the finer details of a 4-year, estimated $15 million deal. The contract will more likely settle Karl on the sidelines by next week. The same fans behind the Fire John Idzik campaign that took place with the New York Jets this past season are back at it again, this time asking for the sale of the Knicks franchise from owner James Dolan. The 4 diehard Knicks fans who have created the website KnicksForSale.com were inspired after Dolan's email to a fan in which Dolan tells the fan to root for the crosstown rival Brooklyn Nets. The campaign is backed by Facebook and Twitter accounts, and the 4 gentlemen responsible for this site look to earn $20,000 in donations to pay for a billboard to be hung on the 30th Street and 7th Avenue, just outside Madison Square Garden. The Chicago-based Jackie Robinson West Little League baseball team has been forced to give up their 2014 United States title. The first all-African-American team to win the title was found to be using a falsified boundary map, which led coaches to create a super team of the neighboring Little League districts around Chicago. The team that was honored by Barack Obama at the White House after their champion. Stay tuned. We have some pretty exciting stuff for you when we get back, including a rundown of all things Marist sports. me down. Welcome back, and thank you for tuning in to Sports 420 with Brendan DeAngelis. Our top story is now with John Fornero talking Marist Sports.
Another week of Marist basketball, which has brought yet another award for Women's Basketball Center toward Jaros. Jaros has been named MAC Player of the Week for the second time this season after contributing 2 consecutive double-doubles as the Red Foxes swept their annual Buffalo road trip. The Red Foxes will partner up with Miles of Hope Breast Cancer Foundation this Saturday for the 8th consecutive year to host a Paint the House event during their game against Niagara at 7 p.m. All fans in attendance are encouraged to wear pink for the event as the proceeds from the evening's 50-50 raffle will benefit the Breast Cancer Foundation. The Marist College men's basketball team were defeated in Iona this Saturday to the Gales. During the 22-point loss, senior forward Trevon Lewis moved past Red Fox great Rick Smith to second place as the all-time leading scorer at Marist. Lewis and the Red Foxes will continue their season tonight at home against Siena. Back to you, Brandon.
After leading the Oregon Ducks to the inaugural college football playoff national championship game, the Ducks have decided to reward their coach Mark Helfrich with a new contract extension that keeps Helfrich in Eugene through the 2019-2020 season. And that's going to do it for our show. I'm Brendan DeAngelis, and thank you for tuning in to this week's edition of Sports 420. See you next week, where we have some exciting stuff, including the NBA All-Star Game wrap-up.